Hello, my friends. Let me pull my hair out. I think I do this every time. Okay, so we're going to talk about Over a Barrel. We start. Mrs. Marin is kind of acting like she's in denial. She wants to forget what happened. We see Johnny comes into the house or knocks on the door and pays for his deposit and all this change and everything, and he sees Toby's bag as police, and his face was like suspicious. Like, I don't know if we're supposed to trust him or not. He asks a lot of questions and it's really strange. Then we see the Aria's letter on the receipt. Like, I don't know why the hell she cares about him finding out, because if it has to do with her getting into college, I think he'll just be like, whatever. I don't know why they're making such a big deal about it. Then Aria is going to meet Holbrook, which is really strange. Then when she goes to meet Holbrook, Jason shows up, and then he asks her to lunch because Ashley cancels on him. And it was strange and interesting to see Aria and Jason together again. And they're alerted to Mona Vanderwaal's location. They get an alert. It's a storage place off the turnpike, which I believe is 1017. And they see a teacher there. And the teacher says something about a smell that's coming from the storage unit. And then she recognizes Caleb. And Caleb was like, no, I definitely don't know who you are. And I don't think that was a coincidence that they put her there and then recognize him. There's got to be a reason why she recognized him. So, she says that a blonde girl has been coming back and forth. So I automatically thought Cece. I thought Hannah. I think it's really suspect that Caleb has been so involved in so much stuff that's been happening lately. Is he involved because he knows something and he's trying to protect the girls from knowing that Hannah's doing something? Or, what is it? Why did, when Caleb came back, plays such a major role in how all of this is going down? It's really interesting to me. Ted's going to propose, and he does so with a peanut butter cookie because that's what they shared. If you remember, Ashley made Hannah volunteer at the church for a clothing drive, and this was a long time ago, and they were talking at the refreshment stand about the peanut butter cookies. So that's how he proposed, which I thought was super cute. Aria picks up her package from H, 34 Turning Leaf Lane, apparently. Johnny, yeah, I put Johnny's digging for something. That's the way I see it, at least. And the storage unit they discover is in Hannah's name. And also it's really, really obvious to me that Talia is digging to see if Emily is gay. They're doing too much with that situation for it not to become something. So I think that's really obvious. The A scene is, honestly, it looked like Toby, the frame of the body. And Toby has been acting a little suspect. And it would make sense if somebody on the A team actually, and I know everyone's gonna we already found out why he was on the A team. Did we find out why all of a sudden he wanted to drop his mother's death? And this and that, could have been a cover-up, could have been this and that. He could still be involved. He is acting sketchy, and I'm sorry, but I think he is. But anyways, the person had a frame similar to Toby, at least I thought so. And he went into Holbrook's desks and pulled out these soft caramel chews, which I thought was interesting. There has to be a clue with it. And he would know the password for the police department. So that's just my theory. And then so in the storage unit, I've totally forgot to talk about the barrel. This is Over a Barrel. And apparently they had all kinds of things to preserve a body. If it was done wrong, it would make it corrosive, and it would, ugh. So we're supposed to find out, is Mona's body there? I doubt we'll find out the next episode, because you know what they do to us. If it is, that's disgusting. Why would you keep Mona's body? Why wouldn't you just leave it? And I mean, I guess it's a way to get all the prints and all the evidence away, but there's a camera. So I don't know. This whole thing is so confusing to me. Like I said last episode, and now I watched a part of PLL Freaks 13's video, only a part of part 1, And Megan, is so over it, and I'm over it too. Who the hell cares about Emily's new romance and Aria whining about college and this and that, all these sub stories? Let's get to it. Like, let's talk about the Mona situation. The whole episode should be focused on that, not all this other bullshit storylines. Like, give us some sort of answer. Like, this episode was so boring. It was the first one that I actually got to watch live in, I can't even tell you, since August. Wait, did it start in August? Since probably before the summer break. Like, the first time I've been able to watch it in like 10 months live and not wait till the next day and this and that. And I actually watched it. I'm just so bored. Like, I kept looking at the clock, like, what time is it? Is it going to be done yet? I usually don't want it to be over, and I was just like, this sucks. Also, like Megan said as well, is that they're not being as careful about making sure everything makes sense. Who's getting these alerts and stuff? I feel like they're being very sloppy with writing. I don't know if it's just been these writers for these first few episodes or what. I didn't even look at who wrote them. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, it's probably not going to be Mona in that barrel. They're making too big of a deal. Well, it's going to be somebody else's body or an animal or like something really disgusting. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about any of this stuff anymore. I'm just like, whatever. So that's my recap. Sorry I'm so negative, but can we get something answered? Like, or even some sort of clues or puzzles, and stop adding all these new people into the show and like address what's going on. So that's my 2 cents, and I'll talk to you later.